1. Hello, my name is Robert Cost, and I'm a partner at Thematics, which is a business and technology consultancy focused on helping retailers transform their businesses using business architecture to drive information technology. We think of this practice as building a bridge between two common business silos. The strategy silo, represented by the CMO, the CFO, or the CEO, and the technology silo, represented by the IT department, systems development, or product management. Today, I'd like to walk you through an example of a bridging exercise and how it might be accomplished using the discipline of business architecture. Specifically, I want to talk about how a retailer might go about translating a key strategy into a set of technology requirements. Let's suppose the retailer has already identified returns costs as a key drag on profits and a strategic objective. It develops this strategy in some detail and then asks the question, are there economically and technologically feasible ways of automating returns to reduce costs? We begin with the company's strategy, here represented as a series of objectives decomposed into ever more specific sub-objectives. If the high-level strategic objective is to reduce what returns are costing the company, we know from the map that this can be done by reducing the number of returns the company receives and by being more efficient at returns handling. These strategies themselves devolve into a variety of relatively lower-level strategy objectives, such as quick replace return or abandon, automate return inspections, and automate return disposition. When fully described, these objectives may be an adequate foundation on which to mount an initiative, or they may need further decomposition. Once the strategy has been articulated, it is possible to attach strategy objectives to specific stages in which the value of being able to return an item is delivered to the customer by the business. These stages, taken together and assembled end-to-end, are referred to in business architecture as a value stream. They become candidates for further analyzing where the business can intervene to bring down returns costs. Here you can see, for example, that automating returns inspection takes place during the value stream stage that we call process return. Each stage in the value stream makes use of capabilities that the business possesses. Capabilities are inherent potencies or abilities that the business uses to deliver specific outcomes. It is these outcomes that, taken together, enable value to accumulate along a value stream. We'll focus in on only a couple of strategic objectives and the portions of the value stream that are associated with them. Specifically, we'll look at automating the inspection and disposition for returns, since these are both delivered in one part of the value stream. If we look in detail, we'll see that there are only a handful of capabilities involved. We would then look to see what these capabilities cost to deliver today and how they might be automated to bring down costs. Looking deeper at the relevant capabilities, we can see that they are undergirded by inspection and quality control processes and by disposition-related processes as well. Further decomposing these processes, we see that they are themselves undergirded by a single business function. This single function reads and writes from a single database and is invoked by means of the POSLog interface. We can arrive at the conclusion that, by constructing the build retail return function as a software microservice, rather than having it performed by a person as it is today, we can actually tie an IT initiative back to a strategic corporate objective. This is the power of business architecture for providing insight into technology requirements, something which Thematics does for all of its clients. We're open for business, and we invite your inquiry of either Larry Smith or Richard Halter, whose email addresses and phone numbers are listed here today. We thank you for this rapid run-through of business architecture and technology requirements. We look forward to your inquiries.